Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather, I'm Director of Education here at Luminess, and we are here every day to help you along in your Luminess journey, to help answer questions regarding airbrushing, regarding color cosmetics, skincare, Luminess, whatever the case may be, we are here for you. So I am going to go in and let's see. I'm going to put on a little, I do have my moisturizer on. I'm going to put on some lip jelly. Oh, that's it. That was a lip scrub. Let's do some lip jelly. How's everybody doing? Today's Thursday, right? I don't even know. All right. The lip jelly is the pomegranate lip jelly. It does have some plumping action in there, but it's going to help plump up the lips for the day. Hold on, I need some Kleenexes. I'm still here. I just had to get my Kleenexes. Okay, back. Hello, Kamala. Hello, Karen. All right, so now, hey, Roxanne, how are you, baby? So now we're going to finish all the way through because they are still working in this room over here, and hopefully they're not going to start hammering right now. They usually start after lunch. So we're going to go start to finish and get it all done, as they say. I'm trying to think what I wanted to do. I think I am going to go ahead and do, because I always try to do different things so we know how to apply it. So the big thing is, hey, Candy, hey, Tracy, Nisi, how are you? The big thing with airbrushing, guys, when you're first getting your system and you're first starting to learn how to airbrush, just get the foundation down. Like, don't worry about the concealer. Don't worry about eraser. Don't worry about all of that, because once you actually get the process down, like how to do it, everything else is secondary as far as, hey, Shelly, hello, Mary, as far as putting it on. So it's just a matter of finding what formula, what steps, what products are going to be perfect for you and the look that you want. And so don't get overwhelmed or distracted by, oh, what do I need to put on now? What do I do there? Don't worry about that. Just get the foundation down and then we'll get everything else. Okay. All right. So now, hey, Sally, hey, Jeannie. So now I'm going in and I'm using Joe Kelly. How are you? I'm using light beige concealer. And I'm going to use the light beige. This bar stool, or the stool is like moving. I'm like trying to stay still. Okay. The light beige concealer, I'm going to use underneath my eyes to do some of this redness. I have some sunspots over here that I'm going to clear up. So I'm going in, barely pulling back on my trigger, making those movements back and forth. Hey, Cindy. Going in, and you'll see these spots to start to disappear. Now, when you're doing pre-coverage, when you're doing a concealer or something before you start airbrushing foundation, you do not have to cover it 100% because foundation's going to give you coverage. If you don't have a lot to cover, just go with foundation. Like, just do the foundation. Hey, Sherry. How are you? Hey, Teresa. Hello, Julie. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Hey, Robin. So don't add steps if you don't need them. If you have just a little bit of redness and a few more passes of the foundation will cover it, then just do that. You don't have to do as many steps like maybe you did have to do with traditional makeup. If the foundation covers it, guess what? You're good to go. Remember, there are no rules when it comes to airbrushing. You do what works best for you and the look that you want. That's why I'm saying if you're new to, yes, Candy, this is the concealer. Light beige. If you are new to airbrushing, again, just get the movement and the process down. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do. All right, now I'm going to go in with Mystic. Mystic is a full coverage foundation. It has a higher pigment load. So those of you who like that makeup look, or if you feel like you need more to cut, you need some high coverage, Mystic's going to be perfect for you. Oops. What can I use under my eyes instead of dark circles? I have yellow. Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to pull this up if I can. The easiest way for color, so Sherry asked, what can I use under my eyes instead of dark circles? She has yellow under her eyes. And what you want to do, hold on, I'm going to pull it up, is go to the intraweb and pull up Color Wheel. And what that is going to show you, as soon as I can get one, maybe that one will work. Trying to get one big enough so you can see it. Oh, that's a good one. This one right here. It's on Etsy. When you're dealing with colors, or like if you have brown spots, and we always tell you like sunspots, dark circles, the peach color corrector is going to be the best one for you. And so if you have yellow, which is down in this range, right across from it is purple. So to rule out the yellow, you would want the purple color corrector. Now, depending on how deep that color is, here's the purple. This is the old bottle, but it gives you an idea. So it's super, super light. It's not like purple. And so that will help correct the yellow undertones, okay? What you want to make sure is that yellow might not be as strong. And so you could correct it with the color, with our concealer that I just used. Or you can try the purple and then you're going to airbrush the foundation on over that. But you're spraying it so light that you can't tell it's purple. All right. So, all right, now I'm doing the foundation. I'm keeping my hand 4 finger widths away from my face. I keep moving, but notice I'm not racing. I'm not trying to race through it, speed through it. My moves are very deliberate. I'm like, boop, boop, boop. Think of the air, because there is air that comes out. And think of the air as the bristles. So if you were coming in and doing that, you would feel the bristles on your face. You're feeling the air on your face. So wherever the air is where the makeup's going to go. Makeup is not being released until you pull back on that trigger. My concealer came in, but it's very thick and clogging my gun. It's been shaking like my and diluted with primer and moisturizer. Karen, you can put a drop of water in it also because it is water-based. So you could put like a little drop of water. What I would probably do is put a drop of water in the bottle and then shake it up that way. Also, make sure you're hearing that BB. There is a BB that's in here. Make sure you are hearing that BB because sometimes you'll get a lot of the pigment that settles down here. And even though you're shaking it, make sure, like, sit there and shake it a little bit more. And I always do this to kind of warm it up. And then make sure you are hearing that BB. I want to show you something real quick. These are our new bottles. Just wipe this cap off real quick. Okay, these are the new bottles that are amazing. I'm going to shake or kind of move this back and forth and pop the cap off. Okay, I just like, and then it pops off. Okay, so put a drop of water in there, put the cap back on, and shake it. Listen to me closely. When you put this cap back on, make sure you hear that pop. Oop, hold on. Did you hear that pop? Make sure that is in there. Lid back on or cover the hole, and then shake it again. All right. If you have makeup that maybe it's a product you haven't used in a while and the drops won't come out, do that same thing. Clean the tip, and you can put it back on. All right, cool. All right, so now I'm going to finish my foundation. Yeah, you want to make sure you do hear the pop, because if you don't and you shake it, it goes everywhere. But you will hear it. I'm blend down my neck. Oh no. All right, so going in, doing my forehead. Good morning, Flora. Or Jeannie, sorry. Got a little thick too, so good to know. Okay, good. Yay! Yeah, sometimes if it's a product like you've used and then you didn't like the luminizers or whatever the case, like I use silk, but then if I went to Mystic to use it, sometimes it won't come out, and that's all you have to do. Oh, Dawn, that's a good idea. Dawn saves the BBs from her empty bottles and puts them in the thicker products, so they have 2 BBs to help really make sure that it's blended. Yeah, I have actually gone to shake the bottle and not put the cap back on. That was fun. Fun. All right. So that's all the foundation. That's some full coverage, so I don't need any more. I'm going to blow the rest of this out. I am going to clean my stylish real quick. I'm putting the Tip Top cleaner in because I am not where there's a sink. Normally, I would just turn on the hot water, blow it through. Remember, you can put like a coffee cup of warm water, fill it up halfway, and I just put the stylus in there. If you need it like a quick tip and just cleaning it real quick, if it's sputtering, try that. Try keeping it in warm water. Sometimes that helps. When I first started, that's what I used to do. Now that the styluses and the machine, everything's getting so much better, I don't have a huge need for it. But if you are having, a little bit of sputtering, it's always something easy to do. I feel like something's on my teeth. All right, so now, what shall we use? I think I'll go in. Whoop. I'm going to use the primer with the click and play, but I'm not going to use click and play eyeshadows. So you can use this for any eyeshadow. So I'm just add a little bit to the lid. I just love the primer. I just apply with my finger, just tapping that on. It's very creamy. I feel like it really does help grab the eyeshadow. And then now, which one do I want to use? Should we do optics? Should we do, I don't know. Yeah, let's do optics. All right, I'm getting in blending brush. And I'm going to use Reflection. It is a burgundy. And I'm going to apply this just right there at the tip or the end and blending that up with the tip of the airbrush, of my brush. Because that does help blend it. The way this brush is shaped, it helps move the eyeshadow and blend it over the eye. You're getting rid of the harsh lines, any hiccups, any spots where the pigment is like, if you have like a hot spot of the pigment. So Karen, we do have a video, baby, on how to clean it. So you can definitely check that out. And then occasionally I'll do one on cleaning the stylus. If you're cleaning it all the time, hopefully no, there's no reason. I did talk a little bit about it yesterday. You do sometimes have to clean the needle. And there's ways to do that. I try not to break out the whole thing. The only thing I like to do is clean the needle and the tip of the airbrush. Actually, I have it still broken out right here so I can show you. Hold on one second. All right. So I broke it down to this point. And so occasionally you will have to clean the needle. And you can stick that guy back in here. The bolt goes on here. And then the other thing you'd want to clean is the tip of that, because sometimes that will also get buildup there. And so that could cause it to sputter. But if you are cleaning it every single time you use it, hopefully you're not going to have those issues. Just make sure you do it. All right, so now I'm going in with chromatic. Yeah, don't take the trigger is the one thing you don't want to deal with. But if that did happen, if it fell out, you could always call customer service and they're going to walk you through it. So don't freak out. First time it happened to me, I was like, what do I do? You can figure it out, but you have to have patience. But cleaning the needle, cleaning the tip is usually perfect if you need to. This one has the chromatic has a little bit of iridescence to it. It's like an iridescent purpley color, which is beautiful. I'm going to do that on my lid and do a little bit underneath. We used purples a lot today or this week. Now I'm just going to swipe a little. This is the brush I use for powder all the time. And I just swiped any fallout that may have occurred. And so that I just did eyeshadow with two eyeshadows. That's it. That's all it takes. You don't need to spend an hour on eyeshadows. You don't. Not at all. Hey, Rebecca. Oh, thank you, Marie. You're so sweet. All right, so this time I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the shimmer first. So I'm going to do the kind of a pink and a gold together, and I'm using the optics. And I'm going to do a little bit on my cheeks, down my nose, right there. And then now I'm going to go in and do some contouring. Now, what happens is if I did get a little overboard on the highlight, it will blend away when I contour. So depending on what you want to accentuate, as far as like, do you like more of a shine or are you more heavy-handed when it comes to a shimmer? You can kind of do it both ways to see what look. Oh, y'all are so sweet. it stops. All right. So you can kind of stop. Sometimes I get, and sometimes it's good to switch back and forth because sometimes I will get a little heavy-handed on the contour. And then I'll need to go in and kind of blend it. So just with this, I'm going to go back and go back here. And then somebody just walked in. And you can kind of go back and forth and just play with it. And that way you get to even it out a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to go in and do some lashes. We haven't done lashes all week. So we will do some lashes. So figure out which ones I want to do. Make sure I do have my bag of lashes here. Make sure if you're using the lashes to put them in the case. It's the best way. I know that some of these in here are already ruined because they're in a baggie. And so you want to take care of them and make sure they stay put together. All right, so now I'm gonna go back here. See, I have these that are even stuck together that I'm gonna have to take apart. And it's hard to tell like what eye to go on after that. If you don't have that one that has the lower end. More. Is this the same one? Okay, let's do these because that's the same. All right, I'm grabbing my glue. And I'm almost out. We just ordered more. And get my glue out. And then I'm going to drag the lash through. And so I'm just putting the glue right at the very edge. So I kind of got that one a little overboard, but I can wipe it off. And I'm laying that one aside, grabbing the other one. And making sure I have it on that one. Right there. Now I'm letting it get tacky, so I'm going to curl my lashes. I don't know if y'all can hear, but I have a baby in here. All right, so now I'm going in here, making sure I don't have glue on my tweezers. Letting the glue get tacky. Oh! Hey, Muzi, how are you, baby? I was wondering where you've been this week. He has a cough. He's going to the doctor today. All right, so I just placed it. Now I'm going in, placing the edge. Now, this one had a little bump, and so I need to make sure that it sticks and doesn't pop up. The baby is my friend Andrew's, and he's taking him to the doctor later, so he had to bring him in. And I'm pretty much the baby whisperer, so oh babies. So so I get to play with all the babies. I know, I'm like speaking very quiet. So now I'm going in and doing this one, placing it on the edge. There's a sound machine going too that's going to put me to sleep. All right, making sure that this guy's on. This one, it does have a little fold in it, so I do want to make sure that it's getting stretched out. And that it's going to stay. See, I can be quiet. It is possible, just not for a long time. All right, so I will put, if I needed to, I will put, which I will, I'm going to put eyeliner on the top. And now I'm going to blot that part. And hold on, I have to, hey, Marissa, hold on one second. Did we start it? There we go. The sound machine stopped. So I had to start again. Whoop, just threw some flash glue on the ground. All right, so now I'm going to do, you know what I want to do? I'm going to do this pink. Because I haven't done this. Ooh, I love this color. This is Naughty Pink lip liner. Oh, what's wrong, baby? All right, so now doing the line. And now it's going to be very important on these bright ones not to have that exact line. And fill it, you can fill it in and kind of smudge it. And then I'm going to take my Ballet Pink. I'm going to see what that looks like in the middle. You could also do the lip jelly. And kind of go all the way, it'll brighten up Ballet Pink. It'll brighten up Ballet Pink or tone down the bright pink. So there you go. I think I might need a little bit of, hello. Let's do a little bit of Charming Blush, a little bit of pink to the cheeks, just to tie it all together. And then once the lashes completely dry, I will add a little bit of probably the gray, maybe not the black, eyeliner to bridge. Like you can see, there's that gap right there, and it'll combine. Maybe I can do it. This is brown. We'll do brown. Even if you did just right there to combine that. Right there. And that will combine it. All right. So there you go. Got some bright pink in here. Yeah, they're about to pass out. No, that is the sound machine. So there you go. All right, guys. Yeah, lashes make such a difference. I love that bright pink. But with the Ballet Pink, it kind of tones it down. It's not as bright. So if you're worried about trying something that you're like, oh, that might be out of my comfort zone, you can make it into your comfort zone. So there you go. Hey, Dova. All right, guys. So good to see you today. Oh, so sweet. I hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you at 3 as long as you're not doing construction. So, all right. I'll see you later, guys. So glad you could join me. Bye for now.